didn't rush to mend my heart, didn't pick up every broken part. She let me speak, then let me stop, and never asked the pain to drop. She didn't fix me, she just stayed. Broad warm hands, not silver blades, and in her quiet, soft parade I found a man, not one betrayed. She didn't try to change my tone or bleach the rooms I cried alone. She simply lit a softer light and sat with me through one more night. She didn't heal with magic spells, she let me rise inside my shells. And every breath I took afraid was safe because she simply stayed. Some folks think love means repair, but sometimes it's just being there, with no agenda, no design, just knowing how to hold the line. Now when she laughs, I don't retreat, I feel the floor beneath my feet. She didn't fix me, but today I smile like I might stay that way. Love's not a cure, not plans well laid, it's who holds on while pain decays. The house don't sing the way it did, but something warm still lifts the lid. Each Sunday morn I bake her bread, just like the day she first said yes. The bread still rises in the oven slow, like hearts relearn what they don't know. Need and fold and wait and trust that broken things still rise from dust. She taught me how to let things proof, to wait through silence, find the truth. Now flower coats this worn down floor, and smells of once drift through the door. The bread still rises week by week, though she's not here to kiss my cheek. I break it warm, I eat alone, but somehow still feel home. They say to heal is slow and plain, like letting yeast outgrow the pain. And in that rise, I start to feel that love don't die, it learns to kneel. So come on and take half the loaf, tide still rises, soft and true. So I guess, do I do too? Calls me by my first name slow, like tasting words she wants to know, not rushing past the syllables, just letting them feel honorable. She calls me like a prayer not claimed, no echo lost, no touch of flame. It's just my name, but feels brand new, like someone saying I see you. She doesn't shorten it with flair, or call me babe, or leave it bare. She speaks it soft but never weak, like learning language soul to cheek. She says it when the day turns late, or when I laugh or hesitate. And every time it leaves her lips, it steadies me like anchor grips. Names hold more than sound and rhyme. They shape the way we hold through time, and in her voice my past don't wait. She names the man I am today, so let her call me just like this. No rush, no chains, no used to be kiss. It's just my name, warm and true. And every time it brings me through. She calls me slow, not out of show, because she needs each note she knows. Hold more than sound and rhyme. They shape the way we hold through time, and in her voice my past don't wait. She names the man I am today. So let her. She didn't ask about her name, didn't pry, didn't play some game. She saw the frame turned face down low, and let the silence softly glow. She didn't ask where I had been, or what once cracked the man within. She just poured tea and let it steep, and gave me space to softly speak. She wore no mask, she asked no more, just touched the dog, swept off the floor. We talked of books and skies and bread, not wounds that ache or things I bled. She didn't ask, but still she knew which scars it stitched, which still bled through. And in that quiet, unforced way, she helped me breathe again that day. Some folks love you for your shine, but she just saw the cracks in mine, and never tried to scrub or fix, just let the past stay in its mix. Now when she smiles, I feel less weight, like time don't need to interrogate. She didn't ask, but somehow saw that love can bloom without the flaw. And maybe that's what healing needs, a heart that listens, not that reads. She found my box beneath the bed, where all my old love letters slept. Didn't read them, just held them tight, and asked, do they still breathe the night? She found my past, but didn't flee, just looked at it, then looked at me. She didn't ask to burn or toss, she let me hold both gained and lost. I offered them, but she said no, it's yours to keep or let it go. And in that choice, I found my peace. Some things we keep and still release. She touched my ghosts, but not their chains, and never mocked the love remains. She kissed my hand, then swept the dust, said we build with what we trust. You know it's love when someone stays, even when you pull out old days, and lets you grieve what came before, and shows you there is still much more. Sits on the shelf, not hidden, shamed, or by itself. And every time she walks on through, she knows I've loved, still can too. smiled and said, "You're worth the while." She left her book here on the stand, a dog-eared page, a rubber band. No note, no text to claim it back, just spine worn thin and coffee black. She left her book here, and I grinned, a sign she might just lean back in. It's not a vow, it's not a cry, just one small thing she didn't tie. I read the page she folded twice, a love scene rough, not too precise. And somehow in that printed part, I saw the map into her heart. She left her story, left her pace, a breadcrumb soft, no need to chase. And though she didn't say a word, I heard her clearest in that verse. We mark the ones we might allow by what we don't reclaim somehow. One left book beside my bed said more than all the words we said. So I won't move it, won't pretend it's hers to take or let it mend. But if she leaves another line, I'll call it ours in quiet time. She left her book here, just one look, and I got lost inside her book. Sat outside, the sky was wide. No need to speak, no need to hide. Just sipped our tea and leaned back slow while constellations came to glow. We both looked at the same star, not asking where or what we are. No past, no fight, no need to name, just two folks staring at the same. She pointed out a dot above, said that one's hope or maybe love. And I just nodded, let her guess. It felt like truth, not something less. We both looked and didn't dream, just let the moment softly stream. And in that stillness, hearts aligned without the need to live. sitting still and letting stand. It's knowing peace can simply shine without a ring, without a sign. So now we meet beneath that star. Some nights in silence, some from far. But knowing even worlds apart, we look the same with kindred heart. We both looked up and didn't fall. Just let that star say it all.
The porch swing don't move no more. Its chain's grown stiff, its slats grown sore. We used to sway with bare feet loose. Now it just leans and dusks excuse. The porch swing don't creak or hum like it did when love would come. It just stares out toward the road, a broken bench that once had glowed. She'd curl beside me, books in hand, while fireflies lit up the land. We'd laugh at things that made no sense, like wind or leaves or innocence. The porch swing don't know the time. It just holds still like faded rhyme. And though the sky still paints its show, it misses who would rock it slow. Some memories don't need a frame. They sit in wood and whisper names. And when I pass that creaky floor, I hear her laugh, then hear no more. So let it stay, don't oil it right. Let rust be part of every night. For in that stillness, pain keeps score. The porch swing don't move no more. And I don't push it like before. I just sit near and miss her more. And I don't push it like before. I just sit near and miss her more.
not so harsh today. No sag too loud, no hair too gray. I smiled and didn't flinch or blink. Just let it sit, just let me think. The mirror shows a man still here, with lines that speak in eyes sincere. I didn't suck my belly in, I just stood still and let life win. She used to fuss with every spot. Now I just nod at what I've got. A wrinkle's not a war to lose. It's proof I stayed when pain could choose. The mirror's not a war today. It's just a friend that fades the gray. And though the past still haunts my face, it don't define my sacred space. We chase perfection like a ghost, but truth is where we ache the most. And I've grown proud to wear this skin, with all it held and held within. So now I shave with lighter hand. No rush to fix, no need to stand. I look and nod then walk away. The mirror's kind, and that's okay. I'm still the man I used to be, but now I like the man I see. She's in the kitchen light at dawn, right where her coffee cup leaned on. The window fogs like she just breathed, like memories won't ever leave. She's in the kitchen light each day. I see her stir, then fade away. The toast burns dark, the eggs go cold, but love don't fade when it's this old. The radio hums her favorite line, some waltz from back in '89. And though I hum it slightly wrong, I swear she's dancing all along. She's in the kitchen light so clear, more real than anything right here. I set 2 plates, I pour her tea, then stare at where she used to be. It's just a beat, it's just a trick, but grief plays games that often stick. And where she shined, the walls stay gold, even in this house gone cold. So I don't move a single thing. The clock still ticks, the phone don't ring. I live between what's gone and bright, within in this house gone cold. She's gone, they say, but not quite right. I bought new shoes, brown leather plain. They ain't her style, but ease the strain. I placed them gently by the door, where once her boots would line the floor. Shoes by the door, but not for show, just proof I've got some place to go. And though she's gone, I still walk through this house, this world, this life anew. Some days I sit and tie them slow, let morning light find every toe. I take the steps she used to lead, but now they feel like mine to need. Shoes by the door, no fancy style, but they've carried me a heavy mile. Each scuff a mark, each heel a turn towards something new I start to learn. I ain't erased the past we made, but I no longer feel afraid to fill the space she left behind with purpose, peace, and quiet kind. So if you knock and find me gone, know I've moved past where ghosts belong. Still with a limp, but not with shame. Shoes by the door, and not her name. I wear them proud, I wear them true. Each step a breath I learned from you. We fought about the silliest thing, a movie plot, a song to sing. The popcorn burned, the wine was flat. She rolled her eyes, I tipped my hat. We fought and no one slammed a door, no leaving tires, no keeping score. Just raised our tones, then let it fade, like grown-up love that's not afraid. She turned her back, I grabbed my coat, but halfway out I felt her note. A text that read, still love you, fool. And just like that, we broke the rule. We fought but never crossed the line. It felt like fire, but not unkind. And in that heat, we didn't break, just boiled enough to not be fake. Real love ain't made of perfect days. It stumbles hard, then finds new ways. And sometimes anger's just a spark to light the truth when things get dark. That night we laughed till we were sore, then ordered pizza off the floor. We fought, we burned, but didn't bend. And damn, that's how two hearts transcend. We fight sometimes, we shout, we swing, but that's the dance real love will bring. That night we lied till we were sore, then ordered pizza off the floor. We fought, we burned, but didn't bend. And damn, that's how two hearts transcend. We fight sometimes, we shout, we swing, but that's the dance real love will bring.
The shed's been swept, first time in years. Cleared out the dust, the rust, the fears. Hung up the rake, oiled up the saw. The smell of pine replaced the flaw. The shed's been swept, and I can breathe. I don't cry when I turn the key. Tools still hold her handprint there, but now it feels like shared, not spared. The jars are lined in careful rows where chaos used to overgrow. I even found her garden glove, still soft with soil and faint with love. The shed's been swept, not out of rage, but just to start a newer page. The cobwebs hung like little tears, but I outgrew those yesteryears. We leave our ghosts in little rooms where time forgets but grief resumes. But when we clean, we don't erase, we just make space for hope to place. Now sunlight falls across the bench where once she'd sit and dream and wrench. And I just smile, then breathe real deep. The shed still holds, but doesn't keep. The shed's been swept, the air feels right, and I might plant again tonight.
Coffee with the sun again, a little warmth where nights had been. The cup don't shake, my hand feels short, like maybe I'm not broke no more. Coffee with the sun returns, where pain once poured, a new hope burns. I sit alone, but not alone. The dawn feels soft, the light feels grown. The porch creaks like it used to hum, but now the silence feels less numb. A cardinal lands just like she said, a sign from hearts that aren't quite dead. Coffee with the sun, don't lie, it lifts the corners of my eye, and though the steam still tastes of her, it's sweeter now, not just a blur. Grief don't vanish, just grows thin, like steam that fades but starts within. And every sip I take today is proof I chose to stay. So if you pass by early light and see me smiling, soft, not bright, it means I'm healing, not pretend, just having coffee with the sun again. One cup, one man, one sky turned blue, still missing her, but loving too.
She caught me once, just in a sigh, murmuring her without goodbye, but didn't flinch, didn't pull back, just nodded soft, then filled my glass. She knows I still say her name sometimes, when shadows stretch or church bells chime. She don't compete, she don't replace, she just breathes calm into my space. I once apologized
too fast, afraid she'd leave like all my past. But she just said, I'm not afraid of names that echo what love made. She knows my memory still walks wide, but she don't fear what's kept inside. She holds me not to wipe it clean, but to remind me where I've been. To love a man who once lost deep takes courage strong and silence sweet. And she with grace just lets me be a man in love with space to grieve. So now I whisper with more peace, not out of guilt or fear or need. She knows I still say her name at times, but I come back with hands in mine. And then I think, is love grown brave? A heart that stays and doesn't cave. One sock still in the dryer drum, spinning soft while the world stays numb. It used to match the one she wore, now it just tumbles like before. One sock left and no one asked why healing hides in quiet tasks. It's small, it's strange, but it feels true that even ghosts lose a shoe. She left in fall with box and hum, but little things still come undone. A sweater string, a chair too wide, a space where time forgot to hide. One sock in a world of pairs, a sign that life still leaves its stairs. I hold it once, then let it fall, and smile that I don't miss it all. Some losses hurt, some heal and spin, like laundry rinsing who I've been. And every thread she left behind now teaches peace in quiet time. I'll keep the sock, just let it stay, not as a wound, but just a way to say we loved and close the door. And maybe love comes back once more. One sock, one laugh, one silent cheer. Now it's fine, she's not still here. There's a box beneath my bed, full of words I never said. Stamps unstuck, no names addressed, just ink that bled from hearts suppressed. Letters I never mailed away, all folded tight in blue and gray. They tell the truth I couldn't show, of loving her then letting go. One says I'm sorry, one says why, one ends with just a teardrop dry. I wrote them late when whiskey stirred, but never found the guts for words. Letters I never mailed to her, still sit in paper, still prefer to speak from where regret won't fade, of all the moves I never made. If love was just a page away, I'd send it flying yesterday. But hearts don't stamp and pain won't post. It haunts in drafts we fear the most. So now I read them on the floor, as if she knocks behind the door. And every page I ever penned still begs a start, but finds no end. Letters I never dared unfold still speak when nights get too cold. Three cigarettes in the ashtray still. Yours, hers, mine, love's little spill. One burned fast, one held too long, and one just smoked itself all wrong. Three cigarettes and one regret, a bar stool truth I can't forget. She touched your hand, I saw her eyes, and knew right then we'd say goodbye. You didn't lie, but you didn't stay. You walked her out, I looked away. The jukebox played some Conway tune, while I lit grief beneath the moon. Three cigarettes and not a sound, but ashes talk when hearts fall down. You left me smoke, you left the thrill. Three cigarettes in the ashtray still. No screaming fights, no shattered glass, just burning paper. Don't need fists to show I lit the last one just to see if smoke would bring you back to me. But all it brought was empty fill and 3 damn ghosts I feel still. 3 cigarettes, 1 room gone still, and 1 heart breaking on the hill.
I told a joke that made no sense, half lost in nerves, half on defense. But she just laughed, too loud, too bright, like awkward things could still feel right. She laughed at the wrong time, and I knew this wasn't polished, but it's true. We're both a mess, but kind and clear. And maybe this is love, sincere. I spilled my drink, she hit her knee. We both said sorry clumsily, but every crash just stitched a thread. Perfect love once made me bled. She laughed when others might just stare. She made the silence less aware. And though the candle nearly died, her laugh lit up the room inside. Love don't need a movie script. Stumbles, sighs, and sometimes trips. And if you laugh when no one should, it means the broken parts feel good. So let me fall, forget my line. She'll laugh and still out the wine, and in that giggle, shy and raw, I found a truth I never saw. She laughed too loud, too soon offbeat, but it was music I could meet.
Watch the sunrise side by side. No need to speak, no need to hide. Just coffee steam and sky so wide. 2 hearts that didn't need to guide. We watched the sunrise still and true. No, I love you. No, me and you. Just warmth that settled in our